Well, we are on the street of Lagos this morning to engage as a citizen to ask their view on Nigeria as 62. Which way forward? Are we really progressing? Are we really taking steps towards solidifying this union? So we'll listen to some of citizens. On Nigeria 60, are we making progress?
We are not making any progress.
So why do you say that, sir?
Yes.
Why do you say that? Give me your
Why
reason.
I'm saying that like this is because how the country is moving, we are suffering. We are suffering. The government is not good. So, where are you? Which place are you talking? In food, in education. ASU is on strike. If you go to market, all the price of everything is high up. If you buy something today, if you go tomorrow, they put money. So the country is not moving. We citizens, we are suffering. The government, what they tell us has changed. They fell.
So what do you think is the solution going forward now as we approach 63, as we approach the 2023 election, as we prepare ahead, as political parties actually start their campaign?
Well, in that way, what I've said that is that let's do the good change.
What do you mean by good change?
A good change I mean is that let vote somebody who can listen, a president to listen. Understand? You know, so when you call a president to listen, a president of Nigeria is a father to the nation. So we need somebody who will listen to the masses.
What is your advice to the electorate as we head into the election?
Well, what I'm saying in that sense is that let Yakubu, we are INEC chairman, let him do something good. Because, I'm sorry to say it, INEC, what they did the first time, let them not do that mistake again this time around. Let them put somebody, let them make sure say the election go free and fair. Understand? So that's why I bet, let the free election do free. Let Nigeria decide who will rule them.
Absolutely. Let the voice of the people
said, yes.
Basically, Nigeria is 62. The country is, for me, I've not seen any like major development aside maybe they are painting under the bridge or building gardens or BRT stand. That's the major development I've seen. So sorry, I'm just saying, but at least we are still alive. The people are still growing stronger by the day. We still there also. They look for better ways. People are doing, crypto and all that, looking for means. Like the people are getting stronger and adapting to the hard situation. So for me, that's something.
I'm sure you are aware that ASU is still on strike.
Yeah,
our brothers and sisters are at home.
I'm a student.
Oh wow! So what is your view over it? 7 months so far, and it's approaching 8 months by 14th of this month. Your view on it?
It's going to get to the end of the year, most definitely.
Are you happy about the development? I see that you are smiling.
That's not a development. It's funny now because we have been at home for 7 freaking months. I don't even remember my matric number. Are you serious? Like, it's very bad. It's very bad. Like, I'm supposed to have graduated this August, but I'm still in 300 level for reals. So that's why I say I've not seen any major development in the country, but we still a push. Like, most students are now working and trying to survive. Some of them are doing content creation and all that. Everybody, they find ways. Nobody's just sitting down. So that's for me, that's the basic development I've seen so far.
So what do you think is the way forward
for
Nigeria? Yeah. As you approach the 2023 election, what do you think?
They should put Obi. That's what the people want now. That's what we feel. Basically, even if Obi does not do anything, if you put someone else, we will feel that it's because Obi is not there. That's why.
State your reason for your choice candidate.
For my choice candidate.
Yeah.
The man, basic for me, I think he has a clean record now. I think he has a clean record. For me, I can't know everything. From what I know, he has a good record. So I really think it's much preferable. At least the other people, they've been rulers of different places and we don't see much development. So That's just what I think.
Thank you very much.
In my opinion, we all know the situation of the country whereby people are crying. Lord, it's not easy. It's not been easy because of the economy. You know, we that are into tech, just shut down all the virtual cards we use in paying online. You know, it's very tedious for entrepreneurs, business owners, and different people. The policies are not favorable, but it's still favorable. Do you understand? You know, when the wind gets tough, you fly above. So that's what we just did, but it's not easy for every other person.
Yeah, what is your possible solution? What view do you have on the way forward for Nigeria as we head towards the 2023 election?
For me, I believe that if we choose the right candidates, the right mindset, and the right plan, we could achieve things. Because it is policies that makes a nation, and it's great leaders that make a nation. So when we have great leaders that have the right policy, that have the people in their heart, Nigeria will go forward.
Again, let me ask you in closing, do you have any choice candidate in mind for 2023 election for the presidency? And if yes, kindly state your reason for your choice, sir.
I think I'm torn between two candidates. That is Bats and Obi. But I've not made up my mind yet. Because they stand, for example, I'm in Lagos. And God blessed me here in Lagos. With all the structure I've seen on ground, I would have chosen Bats. And it's still my choice, but I'm torn between the. Whenever I hear Obi talk, the guy sounds convincing, educated, calculative. I'm just turning to two. And right now, I've not decided which, whether Bat or Obi.
Okay, and in closing, then your message to the electorate, yeah.
Please, we want a free and fair elections. There is banditry in the north, banditry in the east. Any mistakes, any way of rigging the election will cause serious violence in Nigeria. And we don't need, because trust me, no country can contain the refugee that Nigeria will bring if we go to war. So it's very important they appear neutral and we get the right candidate, the people's choice. And that's just it.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, your thoughts on Nigeria? Are we making progress? Are we really where we ought to be? Or what is your view over Nigeria, the journey so far?
Well, I will take a deep breath and think of what to say. Nigeria 62. At the age of 62, what do you expect from a man or a woman at 62? What do you expect? Maybe by then, you should be counting his days or years. And you now have a good retirement somewhere. That's what such a person should think of. Should beginning to sit down, see his grandchildren, play with them. Not that at 62, you now begin to look for Formula A, Formula B, Formula C, to see how they can make the country better. At 62, that's what I see in Nigeria. Because the government should see, especially the one coming now, the oncoming government should see what to do to better the life of the common man on the streets. These are really, really, really ironically good. When I mean ironically good, I mean it's not good at all. These are not good. These are not really, people are not smiling. You see them everywhere. Assuming there is work in Nigeria, do you think people will come here and be hanging around newspaper? Assuming there is work in Nigeria, assuming there is economy that provides jobs, people will not come here and be loafing around. I retired from the army with a casualty. Why would I come here and be sitting down like a beggar? The next government should see what they can do to better the government of, or rather a continuity of change. There should be a visible change, which 2015 projected, which they have not been able to do.
But to some people, it is really changed because they promised change, and the whole socio-economic index has really turned around. So when you say change,
what type of change? What do you mean by in-depth?
Yeah, index, rising inflation rate, food prices, and the increasing rate of insecurity. So
that's the type of change you mean?
No, I'm saying that the government promised change in 2015, and we could see that. So that's
the change.
Yeah.
It's ironically change, because in the English parlance, irony means if you commend someone that you are a very good boy and is behaving like a tout, or a riffraff, or is not obedient, is not obedient to the society, is rude to everybody, particularly the elderly one, then it means that it's not what you are telling him. You are telling him that he should be a good person. You commend a bad person. You praise him, you make him happy. He will now say, is there anything good in me? For them to be saying that I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. But when you keep on blushing him, flogging him, abusing him, he will not change. This government, I don't know what the type of change they have promised. I don't really know. So the next one that is coming, if it happens to be the party that will win and continue the APC party, he should see what he can do to alleviate the suffering of the masses. The masses are really suffering. People are suffering. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's just cloth that is covering us. It's cloth that is covering people around. The other time, someone want to jump from this bridge. They said it's not normal. They said he took Indian MP, he took cocaine. It's not normal. Really, it's not normal. But what will make an abnormal man to now climb the bridge and want to fall down from the bridge? Yeah, want to fall down and die. What will make is he, then it must be normal. Why will a man climb the bridge? Last week, everybody was saying, jump down and die. Let us know who is remaining. It's the depression of the mind. Psychologically, a lot of people are not okay because there is nothing to write home about. We're only celebrating independence just because we are existing. Thank God we are still existing.
So what is the way forward? What will you suggest as the way forward as we approach the 2023 election? Your message to the electorate as we head towards the poll in electing another set of leaders to occupy various political offices?
You see the issue of the electorate. They should just go and sit down and think of how to better the lives of the masses rather than thinking of what to get, what to stand to get. And they wanted to rule. They should forget about themselves. As a Christian, the one that is Christian among them should imbibe the tenet of Jesus Christ. It's better to give than to receive. The one that is Muslim among them should emulate the Prophet Muhammad tenet that you should take care of the people around you with what you have than amassing your wealth, putting money in Baba Agbada. I learned Muhammad has only 2 clothes in his time, and the followers then, they decided to have 2 clothes also. They emulate him, the way he eats, the way he drink water, the way he lie down. He has only a mat in his house. So they should emulate him. They should not begin to think of what to do, how to amass more wealth, how to turn $49 billion to $250 billion at the end of 8 years. They should not think of buying more and more things. Why people will begin to, the NSIS will really come to mind. You know what it means that time. So I speaking, I know what it will have led to if the soldiers did not come at that time. They should try and see what they should do to make the people on the streets here get something doing, rather than coming here to sit down like this, rather than leaving the house, leaving nothing at home. School now, there are 7-month strikes.
Yeah. As a former military officer, of course, what solution can you prefer to the lingering insecurity in the land, the kidnapping, the sacking of communities, and some part of
poverty.
The country, poverty?
It's poverty. It's poverty. It's really poverty. Poverty causes all this insecurity. Poverty, when there is nothing to do. They say an idle hand. It's a devil's workshop. It's really poverty. There's no job to do. There's nothing. People are hungry. They can't start eating sand now. Can't start eating this thing. They have to survive. The strongest will survive. So that's why they do things the way they are doing now. It's because of poverty. Assuming there is work, there is something. The one that is lazy that will not work, you will really identify him and see how to help him. And in a country where so many people are jobless, they're supposed to work. Do you think people will just sit down and be happy? They will think of one and one. Try to put one and one together. The more intelligent one will go on internet fraud, while the crude ones among them will go on kidnapping, terrorism, and all that.
Okay. Nigeria 62. What is your view of Nigeria City. Are we making progress? What do you think is the issue?
Nigeria is we are not moving forward. At 62, we should be somewhere where I think we were in 1960, not where we are going backward. We are moving like centuries backward. Now Nigeria, it's a painful thing that I'm a Nigerian, because I know. Look at it now. ASU strike is still on. Imagine independence. Majority Nigeria is spending 62. Majority of the salaries have not yet been paid. I'm a salary earner. I've not been paid my salary. Now, look at that one now. That one is an example now. Independent ASU strike is still there. The students, most of them, have done something else at home. I don't know what is going on, but I'm just tired of Nigeria. Man.
What do you think is the way forward?
Good leadership. That's a good leadership, good legislation, and we should just be able to pick the right man. That's just it.
Okay, what is your advice to the electorate as we head to the poll in 2023?
Pick the right man. Pick the right man. Don't vote for rice. Please, don't vote for rice, don't vote for bread. Vote for the right man.
Students at home, government, it doesn't have anything to do about it. Why are you expecting us to be happy? Happy on what? Because I'm not even thinking we are still in Nigeria. I think that we are still modern slave. This is not the better country. I can say it. Because when I even read the paper this morning, I hear that Aisha Buhari even begged the Nigerian that they should please and forgive the government of his husband. Them also, they know what they are doing. They know that they are put masses, they are putting them in silence. They are not allowing us. There's nothing like called freedom in this country. Even though you talk, they will arrest you. Even though you are not doing anything, they will arrest you. We are not happy. People are not happy. Masses are not happy. It's only government people that enjoyed it. All the councillor, chairman, all of them, they are the ones that benefit on this thing.
The political airline.
Yeah, they are not even remember masses. I'm not sure. This is not in Nigeria. We are in a modern slave. Let's change the name. It's not in Nigeria.
So what do you suggest as a way forward?
If I say my opinion, my way forward, if there's no change, let everybody to go and manage his own region. Let everybody go on his own.
So indirectly you are calling for secession as a way forward for Nigeria?
That is the best thing. Let everybody go on his own. Because if you go on your own, you'll be able to maintain, you'll be able to manage what you have. Your resources, you'll be able to manage it. You know the people that are in your region, and the competition within between the eastern, south, and north. There will be a competition to develop their own region. That is what I think that we need. Let everybody go on his own. We are not. This is not a better country for masses. We are not. We are tired. We are tired. Masses are tired. Like as you can see me this morning, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Things are not flow very well. Look at how much you are buying rice now. Rice is 38,000 naira. How am I going to feed my family? How masses is going to feed their family? We are not happy. Let everybody go on his own. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Making this union very solid and prosperous for all the citizens.
Nigeria has 62. You mean that Nigeria is 62 years?
Yes. Yeah, independent. We got independence 60 years ago. 62 years ago.
It is annoying, because if we are to view it in the form of a man, if you are, once you are 30 years or more than 30 years, you have not achieved anything, you will be like, am I crazy, or what type of thing, what type of word am I? Which kind God create me? Nigeria at 62, but I've not seen anything progress in the country. It's like we are still dependent. We are not independent. We are still dependent. There is no progress at all. Things are not better. Nigeria at 62 is so annoying. It's supposed to be Nigeria at 2 or 3 years. What is 62? That one is very annoying. My brother, that one tire me. In fact, you don't supposed to be celebrating independence again until everything becomes better in this country.
So what do you think is this way forward, the solution? What do you think that we can do differently as we move ahead in this journey?
is to vote the right person that will change things for this country now. And not appointing those elderly people that we try to carry all the money that's supposed to use to work for something, carry and pack for their children and unborn ones, and trying to deceive us that they are working for Nigeria, they are trying to make Nigeria better. The only thing that we can do now is to put our mind together, vote for that right person. I mean young ones, not older people. We are tired of older people ruling us as a president. We want to vote new one that will change things for this country, and a God-fearing one too, so that everything will be better. That's the only way forward for this Nigeria. But if we insist not to do the right thing, we will still be in a darkness, and darkness will be eating us like something that I don't know what to call.
So do you have a candidate in mind for the election, for the presidency?
Candidate? Yeah. Of course, now the right person for me and for everybody that will vote and things will change now is P2B. If you vote for P2B now, I believe that things will change for better, because based on how he rules Anambra when he was the governor of Anambra State, he did very well. He did very well. So if we vote for him, give him the chance as we are giving the older people. Let's see how things will turn to. I'm not saying that he is the best, but let's see how things will turn to when we make him the president of Nigeria. We are not talking about tribalism here. What we are doing is to create a better country. You get? That's why we should all vote for the right person, and the person that thinks what we work for Nigeria, not you are ruling the country and every time you are traveling to overseas say you want to rest. They know they rest for Nigeria. This one they tire me. I beg, the right person to vote now is P2B. As for my own view, and you sef, I'm suggesting that you too should vote for P2B. Yes, if you vote for P2B, everything will be better. That is it.
Well noted, sir. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
I'm very sorry to use this word. It is quite unfortunate that Nigeria at 62, we are still one step forward, 2 steps backward. Looking at the state of the nation now, let's start from security, because it has to do with what? Protection of life and properties. Then if this is not guaranteed, if it is not secured, this has to do with what? The lives of the citizens and what? And their properties. Let's start from there. The level of insecurity in Nigeria has been on the high rank, even more than what we used to witness or used to experience 7, 6, 8 years ago. So this situation has become worse now. And in terms of what the economy, I've not seen any significant progress so far. What are we to give an account of on the positive side as in Nigeria, as a nation, after 62 years? I have looked around. There is nothing to point out that we have so far progressed in this area. In terms of education, the tertiary students now, they've been at home over 8 months. Nothing has been done about it. They're dragging the matter here and there. So Nigeria now, except hunger, poverty, that's what people are complaining, and people are dying on a daily basis. So we really need to do what? To work. If at all, we need to move as one and to attain a progress as a nation. Come next year, let everybody get his or her PVC, go to the polling unit, do the needful, so that this nation, from next day, we can experience what we are all hoping for, the better Nigeria. That will be good for all Nigerians.
So let me ask you, do you have any candidate in mind of voting, and state your reason, sir?
Okay, if I'm not here to campaign for any particular candidate, but talking about age, let's go from there, and experience as well. You might want to give it to 2 people, which is one is the OB. But what really matters is what at the end of the election, you are going to know who will become the winner. But I would go for OB because one, he is young. I believe he has seen the pain that Nigeria is going through and Nigerians are facing now. So I would pick as a candidate. Personally, I'll go for OB because I'm proudly obedient.
Concerning this issue is that Nigeria, they are 62, but we are not seeing any progress in the country because many politicians, they are working in this country for their selfish interest because we are not aiming anything through them. So we are just like a slave to them. We are just working, and they are earning more than us. For instance, there is no insecurity. Things are happening, and there is no security in the country. So we are feeling bad about everything that is happening in the country. So we just need a rightful person to control this country, not the person that has been in the position of money before. Because as we are seeing like this, many people has been in the position of money. So what are they struggling to go from that presidential chair? So what we want to do now is that we want to elect somebody that will make Nigeria so beautiful and decoration and security. That is the reason why I want to say to Nigeria.
Okay. Do you have any candidate in mind for 2023 elections? And you state your reason for your choice.
Yeah, because person like Peter Obi is the person that will be person that we want him to become president of Nigeria, because the person like Atiku has earned money from Nigeria before. A person like Tinubu, after all, is now the richest politician in the whole world. So, as of his age, what is he going there to do? Atiku as a rich man, what Atiku is going there to do? If not, they wanted to corrupt this country more. But I hope if Peter Obi goes there, he has never been in the kind of this position before, and he will do well by God's grace. And I think it is God that bring him to come and rule us, because I don't think that Atiku will go there and do the right thing for Nigeria. I don't think that Tinubu will go there and do the right thing for Nigeria. So that is the only thing. Because I was hearing that there was a time when he was governor of Lagos State, he said that they don't want federal government allocation because Lagos State was earning money from the tax. So he now stopped the allocation to pay the workers by Lagos State tax. So if definitely he go to federal, many things will happen in this country which we don't expect. But we don't want that kind of a person. Please, if Nigeria is eager, we are not going to vote party. We don't vote party again. We are voting for people. That is the reason why I want to say for the world to understand that we are not for the same thing that we are doing for back. Because now, Nigeria is 62 as of new age, so we want new things to happen in the country. So we elect Peter Obi. We don't want Tinubu or Atiku there because they have been in the position of money before.